On Korea's Liberation Day, Park Bo-gum ran 81.5 kilometers through the night. That much made it into a handful of fan clips. What most coverage missed is the role he actually signed up for. He wasn't the headline name at a press-friendly start line. He was a pacer, the runner whose entire job is to disappear into the group and keep everyone else moving. Rabbit News Hallyu wanted to know why a top-tier idol actor would choose the one running role built specifically to avoid attention. Here's what actually happened. Park Bo-gum joined Team 1 of the 8:15 run, an 81.5-kilometer overnight event organized by Habitat Korea, a housing charity, and timed to Korea's August 15th Liberation Day. His teammates weren't fellow entertainers. Former footballer Lee Young-pyo and swimmer Kwon Eun-joo ran alongside him, athletes, not idols. There was no agency teaser beforehand. No official livestream. No branded countdown post. The only documentation came from fans who happened to be there, filming him under highway lighting, sweating through the later kilometers, smiling as the group waved Korean flags somewhere past the 40th kilometer mark. That absence of official material is the detail worth sitting with. Most XiaoZhan and Wang stars treat a 5K or 10K charity run as a content opportunity, professional photography, a hashtag, a curated healthy lifestyle post for the timeline. Park Bo-gum's agency did none of that for an event nearly 10 times longer. Either the company missed an easy promotional win, or it chose not to take one. Given how carefully idol actor image is normally managed, the second explanation deserves more attention than the first. Consider the scale involved. 81.5 kilometers is not a symbolic jog. It's roughly double a marathon, run through the night, with no finish line press pen waiting at the end. A star who wanted a low-effort, healthy image post could have shown up for the ceremonial start, taken a few photos with organizers, and left before the real difficulty began. That version of the appearance exists constantly across the industry, and audiences have grown used to seeing it. Park Bo-gum instead stayed in for the entire distance, in a support role that required him to keep running even when he might have preferred to stop. The gap between the easy version of this appearance and the one he actually chose is itself informative. So why run as a pacer specifically? A pacer isn't there to win or to be photographed crossing first. A pacer's function is structural: set the rhythm, hold the pack together, absorb fatigue on behalf of runners who might otherwise fall behind. It's one of the least camera-friendly roles in distance running, and one of the most physically demanding, since pacers can't slow down when they're tired. If Park Bo-gum wanted visibility, there were easier ways to get it inside the same event. He chose the role that guarantees the opposite. That choice starts to make more sense once you place it against where his public image already sits. Years of gentle, wholesome male lead branding have given him a very specific reputation, and that kind of reputation eventually needs new evidence to stay credible. An overnight endurance run with no PR scaffolding functions as a different kind of signal than another drama poster or brand shoot. It says discipline and stamina without saying it out loud. In an industry where every public gesture gets read as strategy, choosing silence over statement can be the more convincing move, especially for an artist whose image has already been thoroughly narrated by other people. There's a second layer here that has less to do with Park Bo-gum personally and more to do with how his management is reading the current environment. Large agencies have grown noticeably cautious about anything resembling celebrity activism or celebrity endurance content, because both carry reputational risk if handled clumsily. A charity run tied to a national holiday and organized by a housing non-profit sidesteps that risk almost entirely. It carries patriotic symbolism without touching politics directly. It supports a cause without inviting scrutiny of a business relationship. It is, in other words, close to the safest possible version of a high-effort public appearance, which may be exactly why it was allowed to happen with zero official promotion. Nothing needed staging because nothing needed protecting. It also matters who else was in that pace group. Lee Young-pyo and Kwon Eun-joo bring their own credibility as elite former athletes, not entertainment figures. Their presence reframes the entire event away from celebrity spectacle and towards something closer to a genuine sporting challenge that a well-known actor happened to join. That distinction matters for how the footage reads. A run surrounded by other idols invites comparison and competition among fans. A run surrounded by athletes invites respect for the difficulty of the task itself. Whether or not that framing was deliberately chosen, it's the framing the footage ended up carrying. And this is where the story moves past one artist's choices into something about how attention itself is currently priced. The clips fans captured under the highway lights spread anyway, without a single official push behind them. A Brazilian fan page recut the footage days later, adding captions about happiness found in simple things, and the emotional framing traveled further than most scripted campaign content typically does. That's not a coincidence of good luck. Algorithmically, unpolished footage now regularly outperforms polished output, because audiences have gotten fluent at spotting the difference between a moment and a marketing asset. A tired smile at kilometer 60 reads as real in a way a studio photoshoot cannot fake. This pattern isn't unique to one Brazilian fan account, either. International Hallyu fandoms have built their entire distribution system around exactly this kind of raw, unofficial footage clipping, subtitling, and recirculating moments the agency never touched. In this specific case, that fan-driven system did something an official campaign usually can't. It let the story travel with a different label attached. Instead of brand partnership or official appearance, the caption became "he's just like this," and that framing carries more emotional weight precisely because no publicist wrote it. The available evidence doesn't prove this outcome was planned from the start, but it does show how easily an unbranded moment can outperform a branded one once it reaches an audience primed to look for sincerity. Which brings the pacer role back into focus, because it explains more than it first appeared to. A pacer's entire value comes from being unnoticed while doing the hardest part of the work. That is, unintentionally or not, a near-perfect description of what happened with this run. No spotlight, no campaign, no press release, and yet the footage still reached international audiences, still generated its own emotional narrative, still reinforced the exact image the agency would have paid a marketing team to construct. The absence of promotion didn't cost the moment reach. It may have been the reason the moment had reach at all. This doesn't mean every unofficial celebrity appearance is secretly engineered content strategy. Most aren't, and treating every quiet gesture as calculated marketing would be its own kind of overreading. But this specific case does illustrate something worth watching across Hallyu more broadly, as fans and algorithms both grow better at detecting staged authenticity. The artists and companies who benefit most may be the ones willing to let genuinely unbranded moments exist in public at all. Not every agency is comfortable with that level of lost control. The ones that are maybe finding it pays off in ways a traditional campaign never could. That trade-off carries real risk for management teams, which is part of why it's still relatively rare. Letting an artist appear in public with zero content plan means giving up control over framing entirely. If the footage had gone a different direction, an unflattering angle, an awkward moment, an out-of-context clip, there would have been no official narrative ready to counter it. The fact that this particular gamble paid off doesn't mean it always will. What it does suggest is that, at least in this one case, the calculation favored letting the moment exist over trying to manage it, and the outcome rewarded that restraint rather than punishing it. Park Bo-gum spent his Liberation Day holding pace for a group of strangers under a highway overpass, 30-some kilometers from any camera crew that would normally follow him. Nobody told that story for him. Fans told it themselves, in their own words, on their own timelines, and it traveled anyway. That's the real anomaly here, not that a famous person ran a long way, but that the version of him people ended up sharing worldwide was the one his own team never had to build. Do you think this was a deliberate image strategy, a genuine personal choice, or some mix of both? Let us know in the comments. And if you're the kind of viewer who wants the story underneath the headline, Rabbit News Hallyu was built for exactly that. Subscribe if you want analysis, not just updates.